talking about moving in a direction where, you know, black conservatives kind of come together against a common enemy, put away a lot of those differences you were just talking about and disagreements, and start acting in unity.
Yeah.
Um,
I just don't think the common enemy should be a boogeyman. And I want to say that before you get too far away from it, because when you use the term common enemy, a lot of people think you mean boogeyman. If I had my way, Black America would wake up one day, realize that white supremacy is the enemy, but we wouldn't freak out. You know what I'm saying? There's no fear attached to that understanding. You just move different.
I think we're getting there. We're learning.
Yeah.
It's slow. It's slow, right? It's slower than I think we would like, but you know, it's weird. We're in a very transitionary, you know, period right now. And it's different at every generation level as well. So it's a very complex situation here. I think it's hard to tell how things are going to kind of turn out because it is so complex. And
That should really be the at the forefront of every conversation. Like all of this is social theory. We are developing this in real time, generation by generation. And the reason that Black conservatives, and I would assume Black liberals and Black Democrats also, but I can identify with the Black conservative trajectory of thought. The reason Black conservatives get stuck in these different ideological places is because we're not moving forward, or at least examining society today through a proper lens. Like if you're using a World War II lens to look at America in 2021, you're going to end up with some warped, weird politics. And that doesn't mean I'm a progressive. I'm just not crazy and stuck in the past. Like, that's not the same thing. I just need you to live in the present. That doesn't mean I'm a political progressive. I'm
let's talk about the present. Let's talk about the present. Okay. So in the present, as you mentioned, the Republican Party has seemingly embraced white nationalism as a political tool to achieve its goals. So, um, where does that leave black conservatives, right? Because it's the question is, right, like what do you then do? You said you're kind of waiting, right? You use that term of like kind of waiting for a moment. So let's kind of fast forward to that moment. Let's zoom in on. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
homeless. You said, where does that leave Black conservatives? Homeless. If you're not willing to accept the alternative, I'm not willing to accept it. I was tolerating it up until Trayvon Martin. After that, I could no longer tolerate it. I refuse to accept it in any form at this point because it doesn't serve us. To deal with it, to tolerate it, it's not moving the needle, it's not doing anything. And we've just sacrificed enough Black bodies and lives to white supremacy. I'm not doing it anymore, not for politics, not for this rat race, none of this stuff. I'm not sacrificing any of my Black self anymore. This system is going to serve me. If I'm going to participate in it, I'm going to participate in ways that increase economic and social and political leverage for me and my people. That's how I feel about my political activism and activity and just my social theory moving forward. And I'm hoping for that to become more common discussion in Black circles and over time become a more common perspective.
I mean, I have never identified as a black conservative, but you're speaking my language. I'll tell you that much right now.